Namaste, this is Aditi. Today I have intermediate vinyasa flow for you. All you need is a yoga mat and a water bottle if you need to take a break in between the session. So let's get started. So first, come on the mat. We will start with cat and cow stretch. So for that, come in the cat position. Now from here, I'm going to tuck my toes like this. My knees is hip width apart and my wrist is shoulder width apart. Also my wrist is under the shoulder and the knee is under the hips. Make sure that your wrist should be under the shoulder. Here, now from here I'm gonna take a deep breath in, depressing the spine, looking up, arching the back, and exhale, pull the ribs in, chin towards the chest, rounding the back. Tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, expanding the abdomen, lifting the gaze, arching the back, and exhale, depressing. Come down, chin towards the chest, tuck the pelvis under, and round the back. Inhale 2 more times. We are just warming up the spine. Exhale down. Last more. Inhale, arch the back, and exhale, round the back. Okay, now from here we're gonna pull the right knee in towards the chest. Keep your feet flexed, so that your feet would be active. I'm gonna make a hip circle with the knees. Now I'm activating my outer hips, my inner thighs, as well as I'm hugging into the midline. Keep your feet flexed here. We'll do 2 more and 1 now. Now kick your right leg out, parallel to the mat, and left hand parallel to the mat. Extend your left hand in front of you, parallel to the mat. Now from here, I want to see if you can take everything out on the side for the compass pose. Exhale. Inhale, come back. 2 more. And exhale. Make sure that your heel should be in line with your hip. Come back. And last one. Exhale, come back, release. We're going to do the same thing other side. Again, pull the left knee towards the chest. Keep your feet flexed. Try to make a hip circle with your knees, activating your inner thighs, activating your glute muscles here. Hugging down the midline, and now from here kick your left leg out and parallel to the mat, and extend your right arm in front of the mat for the spinal balance. Now from here I want to see if you can take everything out on the side for the compass pose. Exhale. Sorry, I have to come forward a little bit. Again, in breath and exhale. Come back. Make sure that your hip should be in line with your heel and your heel should be in line with your hip. There is equal and opposite energy here. Sorry for the disturbance here. Again, inhale and exhale. Come back. Inhale, last time, and exhale. Release. Whew, that was tough. Now from here, I'm gonna shift your hip back to your heels. Walk with your hands forward and drop your forehead down towards the mat. Just relax here. Find your breath in case you lost it. Take few deep breaths in and breathe out. Come back. Let's come in plank. Okay. Now from here, toes is tucked already. Now lift your knee and hip up, come in plank. Your wrist should be under the shoulder, tailbone should be tucked in like this. And there's fire through my legs, there's fire through my quads. My legs are strong. I don't want weak legs here. Now I'm gonna pull my hip up and back for the downward facing dog. And if this is first downward facing dog for you, then take our time to stretch out those legs, those arms. Activate the hamstring muscles. Feel the energy here. Now from here, I want you to lift you both the heels up, stand on the ball of the feet, and as you exhale, drop you both the heels towards the mat. Just do little more stretching into your feet. Inhale, lift or the heels, stand on the top of your mat, top of your feet, mount of your feet, and ball of the feet, and exhale, drop your heels down towards your mat. Very nice. I can see more stretch in my calves, in my hamstring muscles. Now from here, I want you to pull your heart towards the thigh. When you pull your heart towards the thigh, you can see your spine is getting longer. I want this. Otherwise, if this is too challenging for you, you can simply bend your knees and pull the head away, pull your body away from the mat to lengthen your spine. Now from here, I want you to lift your right leg all the way up. Bend your right leg at the knee, and I want to see if you can open the hips, pull the right heel towards the glute. Very good. Feel the activation here. Now I want to see if you can bend your right leg, already bent actually. Pull your right knee towards the right tricep. Bring your right knee towards the right tricep. Here. Again, take your right leg all the way up. Now come across the body. Right knee, left tricep. Exhale. Again, take your right leg all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Bend your right leg at the knee. Pull your right knee in towards the chest. Knee to nose. Pull the ribs in. Inhale, take your leg all the way up. And exhale, step your right feet in between the hands. Drop the back leg, knee down. Sink the buttocks. Now find little extension here. Take your hands on your waist. Draw your elbows together. Lift your chest. Take few deep breaths here. Again, look up. Now hands frame the foot. Now from here, we're gonna do Ardha Hanuman Asana. For that, you're gonna send your right hip, the left hip to your left top of the heel. So my right heel is pulling towards the mat, right toes is flexed. So my right toes is pulling up towards the ceiling and my toes is flexed here. Very nice. I can see the stretch in my hamstring, my calf muscles here. Come forward. Now from here, try to straighten in both the legs. I'll go a little more back so that you can see me properly. Try to straighten in both the legs for the pyramid variation here, Parsvottanasana. Now from here, if this is too challenging for you, you can simply micro bend your knees. And also if you have hyperextended knee, you can also micro bend the knee. So from here, I want you to take inhale, and while exhaling, you have to drop your forehead towards the shin. Really sorry. Inhale and drop your forehead towards the shin, like this. And you can straighten your right leg also. If this is possible for you, if this is comfortable for you, do not strain yourself. Now again, I'm gonna bend my right leg again. And take your right hand to your right waist. So I am intentionally bending my right leg because I know many of you cannot do like this. So I am doing like this for you all. So but try to do like this if this is possible without straining. You can take your hand on your right waist. Now I want you to pull your right ribcage up towards the ceiling. So firstly, we're gonna do spin to the right side and pull the right ribcage up towards the ceiling. Now if this is comfortable for you, you can simply raise your right hand all the way up. Revolve triangle. You can do with the bend knees also. Now slowly come back. Bend your right leg. Take your hands all the way up. High lunge. Knee is stacked over the ankle. My back leg is active and strong. Now open your feet. come in warrior 2. My both the heels should be in one line. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Stretch your arms as maximum as you can. Remember that. Imagine that someone is stretching you both the hands from both the sides. The stretching should be maximum. Now externally rotate your thighs and tuck the pelvic in. Tuck the tailbone in the warrior 2. Now from here I'm going to do the reverse warrior. Left hand on the left thigh, right hand all the way up. You can take your right hand, left hand on the right rib cage, and you have to roll your right rib cage all the way up towards the ceiling. So you can see opening through your heart. Create space through your heart and comes down. Frame out the right leg, right knee towards the chest, take your right leg all the way up, extend your all the way up and slowly release to downward facing dog. Now from here, I'm going to move my body slightly forward in the plank and we're going to do the Chaturanga Dandasana. So for that, I have to tuck in the tailbone in, bring your body past the shoulder and straight down for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the chest for the upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very well done here. If you want, you can pause and take a break here. Otherwise, we'll move to the other side. Left leg all the way up. Lift your left leg all the way up. Bend your left leg at the knee and open your hip. My left heel is pulling towards the right hip. Now from here, again, bring your left knee towards the left tricep. Exhale. Left leg all the way up. Inhale. Come across the body. Left knee, right tricep. Left leg all the way up. Inhale. Now again, bend your left leg at the knee to nose. Pull the ribs in. Pull everything in. Take your left leg all the way up. Now this time I'm going to bend the left leg. Bring the left leg in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. For the crescent moon, I'm going to sink my left buttocks. Take your hands on your waist. You can take your hands all the way up. Palms just look up. Create space from your heart. Lift your chest. Find little extension here. And exhale. Send your hips back on the top of the right heel. Left toes is pointing up. Left heel is pulling towards the mat. Look up. Spine should be straight. Ardha Hanuman Asana. Half split. Now come forward again. Try to straighten in both the legs. In pyramid variation, Parsvottanasana. And if it is too challenging for you, you can simply bend it. Okay. Take your left hand on the left waist. Spin to the left side. Now I want here to lift the left rib cage up towards the ceiling. Sorry. So you have to lift the left rib cage up towards the ceiling and see if you can take your hands all the way up. Left hand all the way up. Come forward. Bend your left leg at the knee. High lunge. Knee stacked over the ankle. My right leg is active and strong. Find a little balance here. So from here, my right heel is off the mat. You can see. Knee is stacked over the ankle and open. Adjust the feet in warrior 2. Right thighs externally. You have to externally rotate the right thigh muscles and pull the ribs in. Pull the belly in. Extend your both the arms. Imagine that someone is stretching you both the arms from both the sides. So stretching should be maximum. Reach up, reach back with the reverse warrior. And exhale, come on. Plant your palms and now frame out the leg, knee towards the chest, send your left leg all the way up for the 3-leg dog and exhale, release. Bend your knee, send your hips towards the heel, drop your forehead down and relax for 1 minute. Or for a few minutes. Gently relax your mind Relax your body. Come back slowly. Okay, so next we are going to do Ush Asana today, and we're gonna learn how to do it. Ush Asana is a chest opening exercise. It's a backward bending. It's a advanced asana. So the beginners who just started doing yoga cannot do this asana because it's the advanced asana. So you can see my knees is under my hips, and my knees is hip width apart, toes is untucked, my top of the toes is flat on the mat. Now from here, lift through your chest. Take your right hand to your right heel. I'm pushing my hip forward. You do not drop your hip back like this. You just have to push your hip forward during this asana. Sorry, right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. So keep pushing your hip forward. Keep pushing your hip forward so that your thigh should become vertical. So this should be, your thighs also should be in one line when you're pushing your hip forward. Right hand to the right heel, come back. Left hand to the left heel. I have pushed my heel forward. Now from here, slowly bend your head back. Bend your head and spine back and see my whole body weight is supported by the arms and the legs. And my arms and shoulders become the anchor to maintain the arch on my back. Stay here as far as you comfortable. I suggest you to take 4 to 5 deep breaths and simply take your hands on your waist and simply come back. Again, Shashank Asana. This is the counter pose. Now from here you can simply do one more asana, or you can take simply Shavasana, because we are done for today. I hope you all enjoyed my session. You can take a Shavasana after this asana, and hope we meet next time with a new Vinyasa flow. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.